Yes, there we go. All right, Kim, take over the host and admit people as we go. Morning, everybody. Come and join us. Thank you. I'm going to start. This session is also recorded, our monthly Real Estate Live session, and we have a couple of guests today. Looking forward to share some insight with you as a follow-up from our previous meetings. So let's get this going. Again, we're going to be live. I'm going to share the Keller Williams Shares YouTube channel as well, in case you missed the meeting. Simon, you know what? You're going to take the lead. Go for it. Oh, we can hear you.
Be undeniably good. No marketing efforts or social media. Buzzword can be better than that. Anthony Volokhin, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Yeah, Volokhin.
Yes, Volokhin.
So kind of seeing this, reading this, what is it, make you think about?
Well, it definitely makes me think of many things, no marketing efforts or social media buzzword can be better than that. It's definitely in what I see is, your presence, right? Being involved, being engaged, the community is very important. And as leaders that we all are, the importance of that.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I mean, if you want to lead with your actions, right? And I mean, I do think that social media definitely helps. That's for sure, right? Who's using Facebook, Instagram, promote your business, TikTok? At the back over there, the TikTokers, right? Deborah is huge on Instagram, by the way. She's the queen of Instagram stories. But yeah, definitely, lead by example, right? Thank you, Simon, for sharing. And I just want you to be here because I want to just, say something about that. It's a Breast Cancer Awareness Month, right?
It is.
Deborah?
It is. And we shared a little bit about this. Having gone through breast cancer myself, it is an opportunity for me to be able to reach out to each of you and your friends and whoever faces this journey, to let them know that I'm here to lean on. If they have a question or help is needed, happy to be that person. Early detection is key. And I was very fortunate that I did have early detection. So I thank you guys for all your support too.
Yeah, thank you, Deborah.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for sharing always. So yeah, just be aware. Oh, I didn't see that one. Thank you, Shafan. Happy. I mean, I work for all of those amazing ladies and guys, so I think it's a happy Bosses Day. It's all of you guys out there. That's a nice collage. Look at you guys. That's so awesome. Yeah, thank you for sharing this.
Miss Hallie.
Ali, thank you for the shout out. Yeah. Okay. Kim, send me this picture afterwards.
Okay.
But we were having a good conversation about it today that, Bosses Day, it's something that we, Bosses Day, Admin Day, whatever it is, today that you can stop and recognize those that you're in business with, no matter their title, no matter the relationship that you may have. And we're just so appreciative. And I think bar none, his energy is like something that we all aspire and attain to. He's the Energizer Bunny, and you're just so creative always, and you just always lead with your heart first and lead all of us. Really our best interests are always at the forefront of your mind. So I just appreciate that. And whether we call you boss, leader, friend, I think it's important that we just recognize you and thank you for everything you do for us.
Thank you, boss lady. Boss lady Holly.
So Miss Hallie, on behalf of your staff right here in Coastal, we want to thank you for your outstanding leadership. We love you, and just because Boston Day may have been yesterday, we celebrate you every day.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
Oh, what a cute pumpkin.
If you missed out, you got a boss pumpkin.
Thank
That's a very heavy box.
Thank
You
you.
can show off.
Very cute.
Pumpkin.
Oh, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. So nice.
Thank you, Deborah.
Oh,
Awesome.
of course.
So, Ronnie, good to see you as always. Ronnie Suleimani. Let me just show you the screen over here. Ronnie is the founder of Global Benefits Partners, and I think we had Ronnie. I'm not sure, like a few months back, right? I mean, end of last year and earlier this year, a few months ago, and you guys since then made some significant upgrades and modifications to the program, right? So we'd love to have you share with us the good news.
Yes, so right, we launched back at Family Reunion. We had a little bit of a delay. KWRI really wanted to take the reins of the marketing, and they did a great job. Can I just share my screen?
Yes.
Because I want to show everyone how to utilize the website, because everything's there. So as you know, we are partnered with Keller Williams. We are not a vendor. So we are your benefits consultants. We have over 70 capstone advisors that are handling over 180,000 agents across the country. This is exclusive to Keller Williams. So we want you to use this as a recruiting tool as well. So if you have a friend, family member that wants to get into the real estate business, but they're always worried about leaving their benefits behind as a W-2 employee, now we have resolved that. So here's what you have access to. Here it is. It's realagentperks.com. You have all of the information that you need at your fingertips. So for you, Manny, and for your team leaders, so you're sitting with a recruit and you're going through all the wonderful reasons of joining Keller Williams. Here's another arrow in your quiver, because I can assure you, doing this for 4 years, no other real estate franchise in the country has anything even remotely close to help protect their agents. So I put my name in here, Mal. Give me a zip code in your area.
90803.
90803. So I'm just going to do a family here, 2 kids in your area. Again, this can be done any variation. Husband, wife, partner, children, no children. So within seconds, you're going to actually see all the rates. So we have 3 different health insurance plans here. I'm going to show you the first one here. So this here is a nationwide plan that we put together ourselves. People are going to say, oh, I never heard of Vault Captive. It doesn't matter. This is a self-insured plan that we created exclusively for Keller Williams. 2 things. 1, this is a nationwide plan. So you're in California, you're in Nevada, you're in Texas, you're in New York, you have nationwide coverage. Number 2, notice here that the deductible and max out of pocket are exactly the same. The reason being, you hit that number, moving forward, your plan year, everything is covered at 100%. Everything is covered at 100%. Now, before you meet your deductible, and again, very important, when I was listening to Debbie, for all the females 40 years old and up, your mammograms are covered at 100%. 50 years old, your colonoscopies are covered at 100%, because that's all preventative care, and your annual physicals are covered at 100%. Now, I've been working with people in California for over 2 years. What you guys are paying for health insurance is almost borderline criminal, but if you compare these to Kaiser, or you compare these to the ACA, you're probably looking at anywhere from a 20 to 35% reduction. That's at today's premiums, because I don't know if any of you have gotten your renewals yet, but the ACA is going up by 22% for 2023 on average. So these are the plans you have access to. The first 2 are HSA eligible health savings account. Everyone on this call, everyone in the room should have an HSA account. It reduces your taxable income. You have your own credit card that then you can use to pay for your medical expenses with tax-free dollars. For an individual, it's $3,700 a year. For a family, it's $7,200 a year. And it's not an FSA, it's an HSA, so it rolls over year after year. Then there's a limited medical benefit plan. Someone who wants something very, very basic to satisfy California. In California, you must have some form of health insurance or you will get penalized come tax time. This is a way to avoid that penalty. And another question we get all the time for pre-existing conditions. Now you have coverage as well. So we feel with the 3 plans that we put together for Keller Williams,
Brilliant.
we can insure almost 90% of the population.
Yeah, so this is great. This is like way more advanced than when you guys first launched it. So thank you for doing this. But Ronnie, one second, any questions so far? Anybody?
I just want to point something out, because it said it. This is for even like admins and people on your teams. Right?
So Ronnie, can you just cover like who can access those plans within the Keller
Right,
Williams,
right. So for these plans here, these plans are for the agents that have an EIN number. So you must have an EIN number. So now, if you don't have an EIN number, we've seen people that the savings has been so dramatic, they just went on to the Department of Finance and they formed their own LLC. It's $75 for the year. So they can do that. Now, we do have other plans. So let's say Manny and I were a team and we had 3 admin. We do have plans for those admin as well, because technically they're not working for Keller Williams, they're working for the team. But if you have situations like that, you need to reach out to me directly and I will be able to put together the plans for them.
Okay.
All right. Now, there's also dental. You have Delta Dental. Everybody knows who Delta Dental is. They're a nationwide network. The vision is through VSP, again, a nationwide network. We wanted to make sure that anyone that's under the Keller Williams umbrella has nationwide coverage. And by the way, open enrollment is 365 days out of the year, which is why you can use this as a recruiting tool. So you hire someone in March, they can get on to the health insurance in April. Short-term disability. That's why I keep stressing, this is not just health insurance, this is a benefits package. So now you have access to short-term disability in a bundled product with hospital indemnity, accident coverage, and critical illness to help pay for unexpected medical bills while you're out on disability. If you're out on disability, there's a good chance you're going to have medical bills. Here's another way to help pay for those medical bills aside from the health insurance. And if you have your health insurance through a spouse, a partner, or don't, you can still sign up for the HSA. This is powerful because this is a way where you can sock away money tax-free to help pay for unexpected medical bills down the road. You can have this to your 50, 60, 70 years old. So I did a lot of talking. This is a lot of information here. But again, there will be a capstone advisor representative reaching out to everyone individually, because again, what might not make sense for you today, at least you're educated to know that, hey, I know what I have access to. And the last thing, you all have access to long-term disability income insurance. You insure your home, you insure your car, you insure your boats. You're not insuring the one thing that pays for all that, and that's your income. You can protect up to $300,000 of income. And because you're with Keller Williams, it's at a 25% discount from retail rates. That's been grandfathered in since May of 2019, and you all have access to that as well. So Manny, I always enjoy joining your seminars. So anyone have any other questions they'd like to answer? Don't be shy.
Yeah, thanks, Ronnie. Again, that was great and to the point presentation. And we're gonna, share the links afterwards as well. Just to that, new website. On the chat, I see one question over there. Maybe a couple of questions.
Oh yes, here. What happens if one leaves Keller Williams after a few years? Well, Keller Williams has their own little hit squad, so if you leave KW, they actually come after you. I wanted to see if people were paying attention. I got a couple of smiles. All right. Because you pay for this on your own, you can keep the coverages if you leave Keller Williams. We can't stop anything from that, but you can only obtain the coverages if you are with Keller Williams.
Right.
And you know, Manny was in the Israeli army, so I wouldn't leave his magazine.
I didn't plan to say that, by the way. So.
Do you have to have an LLC? Yes, you have to have an LLC to get the captive, the vault captive medical insurance and the guaranteed issue. You don't need to have one for the MEC plan. So, but if you're younger, if you're, in your 20s, the MEC plan is good for, really for basic. I personally do not recommend the MEC plan. I think the real reason people buy health insurance is not to go to a doctor for your annual physical that you could pay $100 or $120 for. We buy health insurance for the unexpected stuff. And I've been doing this for too long where I know anything can happen.
Yeah, that's true. Other questions, guys, girls? Well, we have Ronnie on the call that you can think of. Yeah, on the chat.
Yep, you have my information here on the chat. You have my email, you have my phone number. Anyone that has any questions, please feel free to reach out. But I did get a list from Kim. Thank you for sending that out. And a capstone advisor will be reaching out to everyone individually so you can discuss which coverages makes the most sense for you and your family.
Awesome. And again, we're gonna follow up with e-blast to all, each office so you guys can, dive deeper and learn more. Ronnie, thanks as always. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, Ronnie. What do you think about that? Huh? That's a good perk, right? And throughout the years, agents always, either ask or complain about, why, or how to do that. So I don't know really much about same plans in different companies to compare it, or I don't think there's similar programs currently or benefits in other companies, unless you're an employee of the company as an agent, right? So yeah, definitely take a look at that. Okay, what we have next. World's Best Employers 2022. Congrats to, I guess, to all of us, right? Kim, it seems like every month they give us as a company like a different award, right?
Yeah, it does seem that way, but this one is kind of special. I think this poll was taken over throughout 57 countries, and you were graded on the corporate impact and image, talent development, gender equality, and social responsibility. And KW made the grade.
Yeah, which is huge. So make sure to post and repost. Kim, share with us those images.
Sure.
Thank you. Class promotion, everything you need to know about open houses that's taking place
This Saturday?
this Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday right here.
Yeah.
And just an FYI, he has an amazing prize that he will be drawing for. So we're welcoming the other offices to come over. I know a couple people at CAR were real excited about it. So hope to have a really nice turnout for our first of the Saturday series.
And it's gonna be over
Right
here.
here.
Right over here.
Right here.
And what is the price?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, it's a price.
It's
Okay.
just a prize.
I
It's valued
tried.
at-
I tried.
What I can tell you is it's valued at $100. So that's
$100
not-
worth of Drake goodies.
Be here.
Okay, and whoever's watching us, other locations, feel free to come and join us as well, right? This coming Saturday at 9 o'clock. Our annual business planning clinic, looking forward for that session. That's on the 27th. So in a couple of weeks from now, it's going to be a pretty much a, launch of a broadcast of all the offices together, Long Beach, LA Harbor, and South Bay. And each and every one of us have a section. I'm gonna open up the session. It's gonna be about 2.5 hours long. Every office also gonna host some kind of a lunch over here because it's gonna be at 1 o'clock. So you might wanna be at 12 o'clock, snack something, warm up, get your notes ready. And it's gonna be really amazing, content. Holly, Mary, Simon, anything else you guys wanna add?
No, whether you're top producing, brand new in the business, this is something that, you gotta get used to doing, and we're here to help support you to grow. We're going into a shifting market. Every resource that we have is important right now that we're utilizing and really honing those skills. And we're gonna talk a lot about that on Thursday.
Yes,
Sorry, yeah, just to add to what Holly was saying, yeah, preparing for 23, right? The importance of your business and how that looks. So, the elements of the Millionaire Real Estate book, the models in place, the systems in place. So we're looking forward to providing that with all the market centers.
Mary, maybe you want to unmute yourself.
Yeah, sorry, we're kind of under construction on this end too,
Oh.
but and just remember what we're planting today is prepping, this business planning clinic couldn't come fast enough. And we're preparing you guys all for next year. What we do today is going to affect us 30 or 90 days from now, right, in the real estate world. So come prepared and we'll have some fun together.
Yeah, thank you guys. And yes, someone asked the question. So every office is hosting physically at the same time. So if you are in the South Bay, Long Beach, Rancho Palos Verdes, San Pedro, go to your offices or go to a different office, whatever you feel like. Not sure what kind of food they're gonna have, right? Or drinks, but go there physically. We're also gonna do a Zoom broadcast just in case, right? You cannot make it. And we're gonna broadcast the session. So I'm gonna open up and then Long Beach, and then Mary in RPV, and then the South Bay, right? So it's gonna be a good session. And Mary, yeah, you said it well. 90 days from now, right? So what you're doing today for the next few months, it's it can be effective like right away, but most of it's gonna be for next year, right? So you already have to put your head into the game. And Holly said we're going into a shifting market. I was hoping, you're gonna say we stepping out of the shifting market, right? But when you're thinking about it, and if you read the MREA book or the Shift book, we're always in a shifting market, right, Leroy? Right? It's the market is always shifting, and you want it to always be shifting. Otherwise, like it just doesn't make any sense. It's gonna go, somewhere up and down, whatever it is. So join us and let's talk about the plan for the next 90 days. Questions? No, thank you for asking. Yes.
The business planning, would that include the software, the best software to use to organize?
Partially. I mean, Mary's going to talk about some kind of a marketing aspects of it, and Simon and Carlos will talk about the budget model, so use some kind of formulas, etc. We most of us using Command, which we already have as a CRM. We're not going to dive too deep. I'm going to go over some basic stuff, yes, but this is not a class about technology per se or what have you. So it's more like an overview, and then every office I think in November at some point or early December is going to do another follow-up session, just the office locally with follow-up, so you can take that as well. Command Con, Kim, do we know the numbers? How many people already signed up for that? It's a few thousands nationwide. Huh? Yeah. So that's with Nick Baldwin, the co-founder of Lab Coat Agents, and Jason is one of his guests. That's one of the top executives in KW. It's a virtual event, November 9th. I think it's like half a day or so, right? Starting at 8 o'clock our time. So you definitely want to, and I don't say QR code, usually we have one, but if you didn't get the memo, please ask us about it and sign up. I don't think they have a limit, right? It's online, which is, it's always good. Family events, February, it's coming up fast. That's going to be in Anaheim. Who attended the, we didn't talk about that actually. I would love to have a slide, but who attended the California Association event in Long Beach last week? Yeah, on the yeah, so a few of you on the Zoom and see. How was it? Any kind of ahas? Feedback besides the opening champagne and stuff like that? Yeah.
So my aha was, it's gonna sound like a kiss up, but how much we learned here, because when I was sitting in most of the breakout and people were speaking, I had already heard most everything everybody said here in this office. So there weren't a lot of ahas. It was fun. It was interesting to go. It was nice to meet other people and everything, but you guys do such a good job here. Teaching us what we need to, or giving us the opportunity to attend things that teach us the same things. I was like, oh, wow, they really do give us a lot.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's good feedback. And at the same time, if there's anything that you saw out there that, Holly?
Yeah, can I share?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys were at the expo or if you saw or floated around that center part about the benefits of being a CER realtor and all the things that come from that. They kind of had a center part in the whole expo. But one of the benefits that reminded me, even after I've been an agent, for 6 years now, that CER has a lot of marketing tools for you as an agent, not just about equitable housing, but about, the market right now, about, setting seller expectations. So for example, they have a whole video series that with just a couple clicks of a button, it'll customize based with your name and your brand and share this awesome video that they had taken and created just for realtors. And there were dozens and dozens of those that are available on the CER website. So it just kind of reminded me, thank you, Kimberly, for sharing that. But yes, we do have a wonderful internal bubble created by the Resources Hub, by our KW Shares page. But there's also still a lot of systems and tools that CER provides us. Being, remember, we're all paying money every month, right? Or every year for something. So let's utilize the best out of this subscription, if you have it, and go on the CER website. I'm going to find some of those links and I'll share them with you on the KW Shares page, so that you guys can go on there and utilize them. The videos were so cool. It was great. I didn't realize that was a feature that we had. Put your name, your picture, and then it uploads it to all these
Yeah,
sorts of videos.
do a whole session about that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
and you
you.
just forget CER Legal. That's another one.
Yeah.
That was a good one, they're talking about that resource that we all have, call CER Legal, especially if for some reason our broker's not available, is a good one.
Yeah, Teresa, got your hand up?
Another thing. Yeah, she had her hand up.
No, some over here on the chat, but I guess okay. Anybody else want to share about the First America? Anything to share?
It was my first time there, so
Yeah.
for me, it was like a kid at a candy store. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. The best way someone explained it to me was it was like Comic-Con for like the comic people. This is like the cool, awesome
Right.
technology for realtors. So I was lucky enough that my boss let me walk around a little bit, and I was just like so excited. So honestly, I have a marketing background, and I had not seen that much technology available in such a like finite direction. It was amazing. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it for a second. So while you're speaking, I have you over here. So come up here for a second. Three of you, Liz, Heidi, come up here for a second. Share, because you invented that sponsored and featured over there. Kind of get your insight a little bit, and also just tell about yourself a little bit. Just maybe you want to stand over here just because the camera is gonna see you. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, it's the two worlds still.
Hi, everybody. I'm Novak. I'm First American Home Warranty, and it's kind of like a little bit of a welcome home right now for me because this office was a great office for me. So truly glad to be back here. But I'm here for these ladies right here. Rebecca Tejada is your Long Beach area manager, and Heidi Marshall area would be South.
North
South-
Orange County.
Sorry, North Orange County.
On the border.
I'm the border.
So,
But I do know Heidi from the valley.
Manny
right?
and I are
west
probably,
side.
I've known him probably the longest out of everybody that I've known. I met him when I first got into First American in like 2012,
Yeah.
I think. And I was doing home warranty NHD and then came over and, you know, used to teach the fun classes on the contracts and templates and everything. So thank you for having us here. But Rebecca is down here more than I am in this side.
Yeah, so I'm here every couple, twice a week in the area. I think Long Beach is just one of my really thriving, bustling areas. And so I like to be as available as possible. So I'm really excited to be in front of you guys. If you see me, or I don't know if it's permitted, but everybody knows that I drop candy off. Like I have big M&Ms and they're always like, Rebecca came by. So don't get upset if you gain a pound, please. Okay, it's not my, just the Hispanic in me is all about food. So yeah, I'm excited to meet you guys. I wanted to say hello. So Liz Novak is now my boss. I'm the new area manager for you guys. So if you need me, I will have my brochures and my business card available to you guys. So if you see me at LBBP or anytime, just say hello. I know Penny, Robin, you guys are always so welcoming. So thanks.
How was, welcome, and thank you.
Thank you.
How was your experience at the expo? Really?
Oh, a ton of people we
Yeah.
saw, and like you were saying, kind of like a kid in the candy store kind of thing. It was great. I loved everybody that stopped by our booth. What you were saying, what was the best part about CAR? Our booth.
Yeah.
So we just had a ton of fun, and it's such a great environment that we were able to actually have it in person this year.
Yes.
So that
After
was long overdue.
3 years, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was very nice. Regarding the First American side of it, these ladies right here are what you need to know, who you need to know for what you need to know about home warranty. So there's a lot to know, and we don't expect you all to remember every ins and outs of all the warranty plans out there. That's why you need these guys, so.
Yeah.
Please and
Well,
ask
welcome and thank you for
Thank you.
sharing.
Thank you, Manny.
Thanks
See
for
you here.
having us.
Yeah, thank you. Kim, thanks for putting this together. It's like the fun slide, right? The fun moments. Let's see. Oh, so your message. You know what's funny over there was the first day. Well, it was the 3 days. So the second and third day were like no cost to us realtors, right? So who went to the Tom Ferry? Did you get anything out of it? Something? Did you? Yeah. What did you get out of it? Yeah.
He has great energy. I do enjoy his energy. I watch his YouTubes and stuff, so it was a lot of the same of that, but it was good. I liked seeing him in person.
Anything you want?
It was kind of the same. A lot of it was the same as his YouTubes and
Right.
classes he does online, but good energy, good reminders to keep a good mindset. Project that to your clients.
Yeah. Mhm. Robin?
One of the things that I got out of it is that if you know more than one language, convey your message in all the languages you know. So Penny, for instance, has the British and American.
Irish, like Korean Irish.
I never speak British.
Irish.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I got out.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one. Yeah. Who else was there? That's something I don't really want to share. Okay. I also got out of it that you better be ahead of time, otherwise it's gonna be left outside because it was packed. And at some point they shut the doors and you couldn't get in because it was packed, right? So that was awesome, surprising, huh?
You couldn't leave.
Yeah, and you couldn't leave. Deborah?
I was fortunate enough of Alice was not able to attend, so she did her lunch ticket to the condiments, and I was fortunate to sit in there and talk about a packed room. That ballroom was huge and it was filled with realtors. It was really, and the message was really, really great. I kept texting Minnie, I'm like, we've got to get this guy in here.
That's for Jordan Levine.
Yes.
Yeah, and by the way, he was one of our guests on the Zoom, I think in 2021. Besides Oscar.
Yes.
Was Oscar there too?
Oscar was not, Joe. He had the whole presentation himself and did a really great job. He has great energy. And
Oh, he's
a lot of
great.
great slides and information. I couldn't stop taking pictures of the slides. So it was good.
Yeah, yeah. And again, thanks everybody who, were able to make it. I think it was, worth while to attend. The vendor area over there, it was incredible. And if you missed it and you're craving that, I want to, network, I want to get some insight, what have you, back to February in Anaheim. It's around the corner, a bit more pricey, but still worth it. And we're going to do our 40th year celebration, because she is 40 years old, or going to be 40 years old. Not Gary, but the company, right? So Gary might be a little bit older than that. So what's that, kid? Oh yeah, that's our Halloween celebration. Anything you guys want to promote over here?
Yes.
Plus
next Tuesday.
the spooky room at the back.
Yeah, don't forget. If you are door decorating, we are watching them develop each and every day. which
That's
is really
awesome.
pretty fun. One came up overnight last night, so that was exciting. We'll have our chili cook-off and please come in costume. We encourage that. There will be prizes for the chili cook-off. If you'd like to prepare a chili, we do have a sign up. I think right now we have about 9 chilies, so we definitely want to see your faces to come through the tasting and vote on them. And then we'll be voting on the first that day as well.
So that's a week from today, next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Yeah, Lawrence has a really big head about winning last year. And we're gonna have to pry that golden ladle out of his cold dead hand. So whoever
Oh, there we go.
the boss.
Yes, love it.
So
That's
make sure you guys come. It's gonna be a good time.
that's brilliant. Mary, what do you guys have? You're in the 26th.
Yeah, we have a Halloween hunt, we have a costume contest, and we're also doing a office decorating contest as well. Fortunately, ours is right after team meeting. So if you're in the LA Harbor area, San Pedro, RPV, come on by, have some fun. A couple door prizes, and also the hunt is probably the one that a lot of our agents are anticipating because we'll have mini alcohol shots too. Come on by.
She says healthy shots. You probably didn't hear that. Eggnog.
Ginger shots.
Yeah. And Simon, sorry, Mary, you're the next Wednesday, the 26th, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah, 10 a.m. That's the team meeting go time over there in South Bay. What do you guys have?
Yeah, we definitely go all out. So that's the reason we have it from 5 to 8 p.m. So costume contest. We have an actual DJ that comes in. So we play music from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000. Food and just the network with our agents and our affiliates. So please, if you can make it, that is October 27th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's an annual thing we do here in the South Bay, and it's awesome.
Yeah, sure is. Next Thursday evening. So you can risk the stress from the business planning clinic same day, 2-3 hours, and come. And everybody actually dressed up as well. So that's all we have for today, guys. Anything else you guys want to add? Kim?
Nope.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.